Sports Talk is your unofficial home for Dodgers baseball here on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the Dodgers berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody out there. Let's do some quick shout outs. Adriana up in here says hi. What's up, Adriana? David Morsay is up in here, Go Caps in the house. Honey KT is here. FJ the King is up in here. Jorge Gomez in the house. It's Suki says, yo, what's up? It's Suki. Big Play Slay up in here. Goose Sports in the house. Isles Fan for Life in the house. What else we got? There's Roxanne. Odyssey is up in here. Member gang. Dylan Zarzar says hi. Hello, Dylan. Malik Stafford fan. He's repping them Cardinals in the chat. It's Suki's up in the house. Milton is here. Who else we got? Lamario Owens. Let's go LA Dodgers. Yep, let's go. Dylan says I can't hear you. Is my mic not loud enough, folks? Let's turn this music off and figure out what's going on with the mic. That's why we're doing this. That's why we're doing it. Let's bring that music down a little bit here. Matt Yester's in the house. Testing 1, 2, 3. So I got the mic up to like max level. Are you guys still not hearing me? Oh, the music was up too loud. Okay, I got you. Figured it out. We figured it out, so we turned it down. You still can't hear me now, Roxanne? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. STL Sports Fans checks in. What's up? Odyssey says better. It should be good at this point because I got it all the way up. So hopefully you guys can hear me now. Yep, 7 days away, Lamario Owen. 7 days away from the start. From the start, all our old friends are back, ladies and gentlemen. The big stick is in the house. All right, we're good now, Roxanne. Thank you so much, girl. Bobblehead Bobby back for 2021. He shook, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Darkness can hear me now. So you changed your name now, Darkness, so that's cool. Itsuki's got him some tickets. A's versus Dodgers on April 6th. Hopefully it goes better at your game than it's going right now for the Dodgers, Itsuki, because they are getting spanked by Oakland 9-0 right now. They are getting spanked 9-0 right now. All right, let's try to bring this up just a little bit. Excuse me. So this is really just a hangout stream, folks. We're going to see what kind of folks we get up in here to see us tonight. I'll go through some stuff online. We'll look at it together. We'll take a look at what we think might be the opening day starters for the team. Me too, Lamario. Me too, buddy. And we saw it live here on Valhalla Sports Talk, buddy. We did over 40 Dodger games last year. Itsuki says, my dad's an A's fan, and he's laughing at me. Well, they can have their little spring training win. Brandon Guy checks in, says, what's up? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Brandon? So I got a whole new setup for these Dodger streams. Not whole new. I mean, we used a lot of the stuff that was successful last year, but it'll be interesting to see how the games go. Executive assistant approved the purchase of the Major League Baseball ticket, so I will have all the Dodger games available to me. Not sure yet how many we will do. I'll try to do as many as I can. I'll try to do as many as I can for the Blue Wrecking Crew, ladies and gentlemen. But this little stream tonight, you guys will determine how long it goes on. If we've got people up in here that want to talk Dodger baseball, we'll do that. And then opening night or opening day next week, we will be there for that game. Dylan says, hey, you know what? Something about a replay. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Dylan. Not sure what you're talking about, buddy. Yeah, a lot of Cardinal hype in here. A lot of Cardinal hype. Wrong station for that, because this is home of the LA Dodgers, the 2020 world champion Los Angeles Dodgers. Yeah, no clue. No clue what you're talking about there. Alrighty, so like we mentioned before, 7 whole days away from opening day, and this thing's going to kick off against Colorado, the Colorado Rockies in Colorado. That'll be the opening day game, and that will be covered live here on Valhalla Sports Talk, just like we did last year. St. Louis sports fan Darkness is calling it. National League Championship Series going to be Dodgers versus Cardinals. There's a chance. An early prediction from Darkness. Early prediction from Darkness there. As we sit 7 days away, I got a few tater tots left for my dinner. What did you guys have for dinner tonight, Dodger Nation? We got 11 berserkers up in here. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Thor's army continues to grow. So we'll have almost all the features we had last year during the streams. Darkness predicting the Dodgers going to lose in 7 to the New York Yankees. We got a long way to worry before we worry about that. Bradley Helston checks in, says the Dodgers are 7-2 odds to repeat as World Series championship. Itsuki had him some carne asada tacos, baby. Carne asada tacos. That's what I'm talking about. We had a little bit of that shrimp because you know it's Lent time. You know it's Lent, and that was my wife's deal. Matt Yester says Friday is pizza day. Right on. What kind of pizza, Matt? Lemario had him some BK, some Burger King. A lot of hate out there for Burger King in the fast food game. I'm actually a fan. FJ had him some wings. Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna. Darkness didn't have nothing. Darkness didn't have him nothing for dinner tonight. Let's take a quick look at where the Dodgers are at right now. So we can go to this screen right here. Dodgers currently showing 9-0 against the old A's. Top of the 5th, 1 out. Dodgers getting no hit. Dodgers getting no hit in a spring training game. A's have 9 runs on 10 hits. Kershaw went out and got rocked. Hitsuki says, oh God, he's getting into TikTok. I did put up 2 TikToks last week. I did put up 2. I haven't put up one since. I needed to find something to do. I can't really see it, Lemario. Who's in there? It's too small on my screen to really see what it is. Bradley asked, do I think the Padres will push the Dodgers? Yes, I do. I don't think they're all hype. I do not think they're all hype. I think they are the bogey in the National League West. I think we will have to beat them to make it to the show. I think we'll have to beat them to get to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I got you, Liberio. You have a Dodgers profile picture? Righto. Righto. Bradley says the Dodgers are saving the hits and runs for opening day. Well, that's fine. That's why I didn't do any spring trading games, man. It just doesn't mean anything. FJ reports the Yankees are interested in Corey Seager for free agency. Corey's not going anywhere. Corey Seager's going to be a Dodger. You know who might not be? Bellinger. Bellinger's the one that has to show out this year. Bellinger better show up this year. He will no longer be in Dodger blue. Yeah, Kershaw got rocked today, Julian. Yeah, the Yankees aren't going to get Corey Seager. King Yellowman checks in for the first time today. Says, "Vamos Doyers, let's go. Let's go, Big Blue Wrecking Crew." Lakers tied 2-2. Yeah, that should be a thriller of a game. Yeah, I think they're going to try to get as many viewers as they can for opening day. Yellowman says Belly is an elite defender even when he's not hitting. Yeah, well, I'm talking about the money, Yellowman. I'm talking about the money. They can't. I don't know if they can afford to pay both Seager and Bellinger. I think they will do it and go over the luxury tax if Bellinger's producing at the plate. But if he's not, he might be going to wear another uniform. You talking about Corey Seager, Plamario? That's what we just been talking about. So on MLB Network right now, you got the Chicago White Sox playing Milwaukee, 7-2, bottom of the ninth. Bradley says, "What's your favorite Dodger moment?" Mine's without a doubt is winning the World Series last year. That's without a doubt my favorite. I agree, Yellowman. Belly's going to have to produce at the plate or he's not going to be a Dodger. Kyle Seager of the Mariners. We got to worry about our own before we worry about anybody else's. It's going to be fun again this year. It's going to definitely be fun to watch them again. And it looks like there are going to be some fans in Dodger Stadium, so that's cool. Looks like we will have some fans at least to start off with. Darkness was actually at Game 6 of the 2011 World Series, so that's his favorite baseball moment. David Morsey says, "What happened? It's the Dodgers trade Corey Bellinger for Aaron Judge. What happens if they do?" I don't know. What happens? Dodger Nation is all about the uniform for me. Doesn't have much to do with the players all the time. Uniform over player for sure. I hope Cody gets it together. I really do. FJ thinks the Dodgers should let Kershaw walk. You're not going to go to the stadium, Yellowman? I definitely want to go to a Dodger game this year. Probably here in Arizona. So what we'll get into next is who we think the starters are for the Dodgers, and you guys tell me what you think. Yellowman thinks Kershaw's going to retire. That wouldn't shock me either. Isles Fan for Life checks in, says, "Hi, what's up, Isles Fan?" FJ's asking, wasn't 2011 the last time the Cardinals made the playoffs? Well, let's Google. Google is your friend. In 2015, the Cardinals were the franchise's most recent playoff team. No, I think that's Cardinals football. There's your general, berserkers, barking at nothing. Bradley's predicting Galvin Lux is going to have a great season in 2021. We're going to get into that. There's a player out there that's doing real well in spring training, and we'll talk about him in a little bit. Yellowman doesn't think Bauer's going to do good because of them checking for pine tar. There you go, Darkness. That's what I just saw, too. They made it last year. Yeah, we'll see what that new pine tar rule does. So apparently they have like a testing kit now or something? Is that what I'm hearing? There's some kind of kit that can test the baseball? I've heard that Lux is likely there. Adriana checks in and says, "Hi, Valhalla. Once I had my baseball signed by Justin Turner and Dave Roberts. And bye." All right. We'll see you next time, Adriana. I agree with that, FJ. Bradley reports that the Cardinals are 22-1 to win the World Series this year. How are you going to switch languages, Itsuki? Darkness asks if this is Turner's last year. I thought last year was Turner's last year. Too bad they didn't do that against them for the Astros, monitor their clubhouse. All right, well, let's talk about the ones that got away. Let's do that. Let's go to this alternate screen here. And let's talk about the ones that got away. Oops, I don't want to do that. Can't do that. All right, so let's talk about the one that got away. Kike Hernandez. Are we going to miss him? Are we going to miss Kike? Bradley asks if I'm excited for baseball because my Kings and Lakers are losing. I'm always excited for baseball. The Kerm's in the house. What's up, Kerm? So what do you think, Chad? Are we going to miss Mr. Hernandez? I don't remember Hernandez being in an Astros uniform. I think we are going to miss him dearly. I mean, I think both of them that we lost, we're going to miss him. But Hernandez, I think he was the dugout prankster, the one that kept it alive in the dugout. I understand why they let him go, and I'll explain that later. But we are definitely going to miss him, and I think Boston's going to really love him. I think Boston is going to be hyped to have him. The other one I think we're going to miss, this fella here. I know I'm going to miss him. I know I'm going to miss him. Here's a deal from just 56 minutes ago. Cubs Jock Peterson looks like he's ready for the best year of his career. Nah, I don't know about Bauer being that to be able to replace that energy.
Gets into that one, right field. Yastrzemski back, and Chuck has done it again.
Jock's home run homers like crazy in the preseason here. He was my favorite Dodger, and we're going to miss him. I don't know if the rosters are expanded due to COVID. I think they are, Bradley, but that would be my guess. That would be my guess.
Number 2 on the day, number 7 this spring.
Yeah, that's one. Don't worry about the shift or batting average and balls in play. Just keep it out of play. Hit it into the seats or, on this occasion, onto the berm.
Who else did we lose? King Yellowman says no more Jocktober. I know, man. I'm devastated. I'm devastated about that. So here's what I wanted to show you guys. Here's what I wanted to show you here. There's an article on Dodgers.com. Dodgers.com titled 30 Prospects Opening Eyes This Spring. And then way down at the bottom here, we get to the Dodgers. Who do you think it is? Here's the guy to watch. This is why they let Hernandez go, ladies and gentlemen. This is why they let Kike Hernandez go. Boom. I don't know why it wants to pick that other thing. Zach Mckinstry, ladies and gentlemen, 33rd round pick out of Central Michigan in 2016. McKinstry is poised to fill the utility role vacated by Kike Speedy Gonzalez Hernandez, ladies and gentlemen, batting .353, .371, .471, and 34 at-bats this spring. He could have at least average tools across the board and possess the quickness and arm strength to play all over the diamond. We'll talk about that too, FJ, about my guy Will Smith in a second here. Yep, Baez left as well. Today, National Today is Make Up Your Own Holiday Day. It's Valhalla Day. They're saying that he is rocking it in spring training. He is absolutely murdering it in spring training. So then here's another thing. We just were talking about Jock Peterson, right? Here's the Dodgers 2021 top 30 prospect list. What positions does the guy on the top play? It might not be Will Smith worrying about a job. It might be that other catcher we got. Keibert Ruiz, ladies and gentlemen. You're right, Bradley. You can't keep everybody, and you got to get younger and cheaper, right? You got to get younger and cheaper. So, you got to get younger and cheaper. That's why they let old dude go. Itsuki reports breaking news. March 26 is now officially Valhalla Sports Talk Day. Hey, they are. You're right. Bradley Helstein with the breaking news there. The Dodgers are currently on. Oh, no, it's actually a replay, dude. Looks like a replay. It's top of the first, so it looks like they're going to show a replay or they're talking about it or something. Kershaw's going to get rocked is what's about to happen. I think he does, FJ. It all depends. He's got to get over that blister problem that he has. Hopefully that's not an issue again this year. But the number one prospect for the Dodgers this year, according to their own website, is Keibert Ruiz, a catcher. He's a switch hitter, throws right-handed. He's 22 years old. 22 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Bradley Elson says spoiler. I apologize. I broke our own rule. I broke our own rule. Anyway, here's a little bit of video. I can't show a ton of it, but a little bit of video of this Keibert Ruiz playing in spring training. Why the hell haven't I gone up there to some of these games? They're probably done this week, right? That's a good question, Kerm. I was thinking the same as you, dude. I was literally thinking the same as you. Thanks, Itsuki. Valhalla Day is now March 26th, everybody. Bradley reporting Kershaw has a no-hitter through 1 inning. I predict that might change. All right, so let's do this, folks. We're going to do just real quick. We're going to pick all the positions. Who do you think? What do you think? The starting rotation for the Dodgers in 2021. Put it up in the chat, everybody. Put your rotation in the chat for the Dodgers in 2021. Let's see it. Who do you think the starting 4 are? Let's see them in the chat, folks. Who do you predict is the starting rotation for the Dodgers in 2021? I'll read them here in just a moment. Nate's Fans of Gaming says, I love the Dodgers. Right on. Well, this is a channel for you. Hit that subscribe button. St. Louis Sports Fan Darkness predicts Kershaw, Buehler, Bauer, Urias, Price. The Kerm thinks Walker, Kirsch, Bauer, Price, Tony. Wild Horse predicts Kershaw, Buehler, Bauer, May, Price. FJ predicts Kershaw, Buehler, Bauer, Urias, May, Price. Salvador Chavez in the house. What's up, Salvador? Honey KT predicts Kershaw, Buehler, Bauer, May, Gonsolin. That's probably my prediction right there. I think Price is headed to the pen. Kershaw, Buehler, Bauer, May, Gonsolin. That's the one I agree with. Okay, here we go. Next question. Next question coming up. Next question. Who do you think is going to be the top reliever, the relief pitcher, the closer? Let me change that. The top closer to start the season, and who's going to be the top closer to end it? Top closer to start the season, and will it be the same guy at the end of the season? That's a good question, FJ. That's a good question. How many arms do the Dodgers have? If you're sitting Urias, it's crazy, man. Esteban Herrera says Urias. The Kerm says Brewstar and May can be interchangeable. FJ thinks that you're talking about as the closer, FJ. It's going to be Gratterall. Where's our guy at? Bradley says Jansen? Question mark. So you said what about Jansen? The Kerm says because I wouldn't trust Kenley in high-notch situations. Yeah, but does Roberts trust him? That's the question. That's why I said start and end. I think it's going to be Jansen to start the season, and I think it's going to be Urias to end it. Jansen to start the season, and by the time we get to playoffs, it's going to be Urias. I think they'll get to the point to where by the time it's the late innings, they'll bring Jansen in, and the first time he gives up a base runner, they're going to yank him. They're going to yank him. Esteban Herrera says yes. I think by the end of this year, Urias will be the new Dodgers closer, the new starter for the next many, many years. Mookie Betts checks in, says, how's it going, man? Pretty good, Mookie. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Mook? FJ sleepwalking down the stairs. All right, 42 minutes into this. Let's put up the next question. Starting first baseman for the Dodgers in 2021. What you got? And is it a platoon again this year? Starting first baseman. Jock Pop's gone. What are they doing at first base? Who's on first? FJ says Max Muncy. The Kerm says Max and JT. Interesting. Wild Horse thinks it'll be Max and Bellinger. How much did Bellinger play first base last year? Bradley says Muncy. Salvador Chavez says, I can't wait for the MLB season. 7 days, Salvador. 7 days. Game 1 here on Valhalla Sports Talk. We'll be right back at it. Darkness says Muncy. The Kerm says Belly is better suited at center. How much did he play first last year? It wasn't that much, was it? FJ's wondering if A.J. Pollock can play first. I saw somebody commenting on Twitter earlier that Pollock looks old and slow out there in left field. Yellowman says you got to do the freeway series. I hope to. Bradley reporting that on MLB Network, the replay of the Dodgers-A's spring training game, Bellinger just gave up his first hit. FJ says Pollock is too old. All right, here we go. Next question. FJ says Pollock is too old for the outfield and running, but first base could fit him. You never know. All right, enough at first base, so we know there's some questions there. Second base. Who's the starting second baseman for the Dodgers in 2021? Who's on first? What's on second in 2021, ladies and gentlemen? Bad Wi-Fi checks in, says hello, what's up? Yellowman says Muncie has to play first base because he sucks everywhere else. Bradley says Lux. Galvin Lux, everybody's going to say at second base. FJ says Rios at second. There we go. The Kerm says Lux if he gets his stuff together. That kid I just predicted from spring training, he's going to be playing second base by the quarter pole of the season. That's my prediction. I am not Team Lux. Yellowman comes out of left field and says it's going to be Taylor at second base. Bad Wi-Fi says I'm a Braves fan, but I respect the Dodgers. Right on, welcome. So the consensus seems to be Lux to start the season at second. Right? FJ says Edwin Rios is too big to be playing second. All right, here we go. There's kind of the no-brainer one. Who is the starting shortstop for the Dodgers in 2021? Remember, this is going on the official record, Dodgers Nation. It's going on the official record. Wild Horse thinks the computer's going to have Lux and Taylor platooning depending on who's pitching. Shortstop is going to be kind of obvious, right? The man, Corey Seager, ladies and gentlemen. World Series MVP Corey Seager. All right, so that was an easy one. We kind of all agreed there, right? This one's probably going to be kind of the same, right? Who will be the starting third baseman for your Los Angeles Dodgers in 2021? Starting third baseman for the Dodgers in 2021, and what percentage of games will that starting third baseman play at the bag? I'm going to say Taylor, but I'm also going to say that it's going to be about a 60-40 split between him and Rios. JT, but it's going to be about a 60-40 split between him and Rios. About a 60-40 split, and I think you could see, someone mentioned this earlier, I think you could see Turner playing first base should Max have issues over there. The Kerm says JT would have been the DH if there is one. How are they doing that this year? Does anyone know? I thought I heard that if it goes extra innings, it's still the same, where someone starts on second. Is that true? No DH for National League games. Okay, cool. I like it. I like it. Lemario, they got spanked today, dude. They got shellacked today. Actually, they're still losing 9-0. So no DH in the National League. What about extra innings rules? Does anyone know what they did there? What are the rules for extra innings? Do we still have that start a guy on second with one out business? So runner on second base with one out. Interesting. All right, here we go. Next position. Who will be the starting left fielder for the Dodgers in 2021? Starting left fielder. Eric Kapork checks in. What's up, Eric? Welcome back, dude. Oops, I typoed there. Who will be the starting left fielder for the Dodgers in 2021, ladies and gentlemen? The Kerm says CT3. CT3, ladies and gentlemen. Yellow predicts Pollock. Wild Horse predicts AJ will platoon with Taylor. Lemario says it would have to be Jack Pearson. Yelwin says AJ led the team with 16 home runs in 2020. right, here we go. Next one. Center fielder. Who will be the starting center fielder for the Dodgers in 2021, Dodgers Nation? Kerm says Bellies in center field. Yep, Jock's in Chicago. That's correct. I'm going to miss him. He was one of my favorites. All right, so it looks like we're losing, folks. Nobody answered anymore. Yellowman says Bellinger. Yellowman says it's going to be Bellinger. Wild Horse says Bellinger should play center every game, but I'm sure the analytics will move him around some. All right, here we go. Next one. Next one, folks. Yeah, we don't have the F keys set up yet, buddy. I think I do have the thing, though. Let me see. I think I do have that part loaded. It's going to be F4 this year. Yeah, so that'll be back in 2021. I'll give you a little sneak peek at the overlay for the first game. Yep, be F4, I think, King Yellowman. I'll let you guys know, though. All right, so here's the overlay for the first game of the year, a little sneak peek. So that's the overlay for the first night, for the starting night. A little sneak peek there, ladies and gentlemen. Little sneak peekage. All right, so did we do right field? Okay, we got to do right field now, because we're getting all your responses and putting them in the record. This one's another no-brainer. Why did that not come out? There it is. Who'll be the starting right fielder for the Dodgers in 2021? Yellowman says, shout out to the $1 Million Graphics Department. Gaming with Eli says, AJ, Mook. Of course it's Mook. Of course it's Mookie, do the right thing, bets. All right, starting catcher for the Doyers in 2021. Starter meaning who's going to play the most at catcher for the Dodgers in 2021. All right, my first time seeing Bellinger. He's at bat right now in this replay on MLB Network. Said his stance is wide open this year. Gaming with Eli says, Will getting jiggy with it. Smith. Hope so. Hope so, ladies and gentlemen. Mario agrees. Will Smith. Wild Horse says Will Smith will play the most. Barnes will back up, but if he falters, Keibert will get a shot. Yellowman says Kershaw and Buehler already have Barnes as their primary catcher. If Bauer demands Barnes catch, Will Smith will have problems getting at bats. I never heard that Buehler required that Barnes be back there. Hope that's not the case. All right, here's a tough question. Dodgers Nation. Who's going to be the best pitcher for the Dodgers in 2021? Best pitcher. Give me an idea what kind of season he is going to have. Who will be the best overall pitcher for the Dodgers in 2021, Dodgers Nation? Galvin checks in, says, hi, what's up, Gavin? What's up, man? So, Yellowman, you think that Smith is on his way out? Lamario predicts Kershaw is going to have the best pitching season for the Dodgers. King Yellowman says Buehler. Bradley says David Price is going to have the best. What's Price going to do? Yellowman says Urias. Yellowman picking all kinds of names. Wildhurst says Buehler starter, Urias reliever. Yellowman says Smith needs to learn how to play third base or first base. Like Steve Garvey, huh? Gavin says Kershaw is going to have the biggest season. All right, here's the next question. Who will be the best Dodgers hitter in 2021? Best Dodgers hitter in 2021. This one should be hotly contested, I'm thinking. Bradley says Price will be the starter, number 5, and pitch against others 4 or 5 and will dominate. See how the year off did for him? Man, our executive assistant is laughing at something in there. Yellowman says Mookie Do the Right Thing is going to be the best hitter for the Dodgers in 2021. Is that the only one we got for predicting the hitter, Mookie? Looks like the chat's cooled down. Looks like the chat's cooled down quite a bit. If it doesn't pick up, we'll shut this puppy down and we'll see you guys on opening night. All right, here we go. Last one. Team MVP for the Dodgers in 2021. Bradley says Bellinger if he can stay healthy. All righty, team MVP for the Dodgers in 2021, ladies and gentlemen. Team MVP for the Doyers. Yellowman says Mookie's going to be the team MVP. Lamaria thinks Justin Turner. Wild Horse says he thinks it's going to be Mookie again. All right, so Yellowman says Mookie's going to hit 320 with 40 dingers, 120 RBIs, and 30 stolen bases. That would put him in the running for league MVP, too, I would think. Bradley says Bellinger. Bradley thinking Bellinger's going to bounce back with authority. I'm going to say Corey Seager. Corey Seager will be the team MVP. Yeah, that's a good idea, Bradley. We'll do that one next. Loggy Raider checks in and says, looky here, looky here, oh, looky here. What's up, Valhalla in chat? What's up, Loggy Raider? What's up, dude? All right, a prediction. Dodgers record in 2021, ladies and gentlemen. Give us a Dodger record. Dodger record, what do you think they'll finish in the National League West? And how far will they go in the playoffs? I think Seager's going to have the year, Yellowman. I think Seager's going to... This is the year that Seager launches into that whole discussion about best player in baseball. That's what I think. It'd be him, Trout, and Betts. Bradley predicts 106.56. Loggy Bear says they're going 162 and 0. Yellowman says 120 wins. I think we'll be right in that 110 range. 110. 110 wins. 110 wins. We're going to win the National League West. And they are going to win the World Series for the second year in a row. King Yellowman says Acuna and Tatis. a lot of folks out there, no doubt, Yellowman. No doubt. How you doing, though, Loggy Raider? How you doing, man? We're going to see some familiar faces, I have a feeling, during these Dodger games that we haven't seen in a while. We'll see old Rebecca come back and probably some visits from old Jack. Bradley says Juan Soto is the best in the Major League Baseball. Yellowman predicts that Trout's going to win another MVP this year. I agree with that. Yellowman's also predicting the Angels are going to win the West. They got to stay healthy, don't they? Seems like year after year, the Angels' issue is health. The Yellowman also says it better not be them trash Drews. All right, folks, so that's all I wanted to do is do a little Longy Raider says, doing good, brother. Hope all's well with you and the family, and say hi to Thor. Will do, buddy. Will do. Bradley says the Angels' issue is pitching. All right, folks, so we're a minute 13 or an hour 13 into this. I just wanted to do a little quick stream here to see what kind of interest there was out there. 8 Berserkers up in here right now. We will be back on opening night for the Dodgers. My schedule this week, we'll have to see what's going on. Bradley says, I'll see you on April Fool's Day. Right on, buddy. We'll see if you're kidding me about that. Yellen says the Angels are going to win those high-scoring games by 1 run this year, though. I wouldn't mind if the Angels were okay. I'd love to see a Dodgers-Angels World Series. That would be the shit. King Yellowman says, good game. Right on, buddy. So anyway, folks, we'll see every one of you on opening night for the Dodgers games. Watch for maybe a Kings game this week. Not sure about the Lakers. We'll see. And we'll go from there. We also have the NFL draft stream coming up here for the NFL draft. We'll be live that night. Big trade today in the NFL. I don't know if you guys saw it. 2 trades. The 49ers moved up to number 3, I believe it was. So, and gave up a lot to do it. Yeah, we got to have you in here there, Loggy Raider, for them Dodger streams. See if we can have them streams with 100+ people up in here again. That would be fun. Yeah, good night, Roxanne. We'll see you next time. We will see you next time, and thank you so much. All All right, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys have a great night, and we will see you next time here on Valhalla Sports Talk's Dodgers Dugout.